Menopausal and perimenopausal women, listen up. It's time to take control of your health and comfort, and Winona is here to help. Winona is a telemedicine company for menopause care who believes that your symptoms are real, important, and deserve to be taken seriously. And for many women, this starts with hormone replacement therapy. Winona's HRT is made with plant-based, bioidentical hormones rather than synthetic ones, so it better aligns with your body to offer relief from hot flashes, weight gain, and other uncomfortable symptoms. 80% of women who use Winona find relief within just 90 days. So, what are you waiting for? Get started today. Visit buywinona.com today to start your free visit. With free shipping and the ability to pause or cancel at any time, your path to wellness has zero obligations. Use code SPRING24 at buywinona.com for 25% off your first treatment plan. That's BYWINONA.com for 25% off. Winona. Menopause care made easy. Summer is the season of hot temperatures, outdoor adventures, and refreshing water activities. Summer is also the season of rough on your feet, causing dry, cracked heels and toes. Introducing Babyfoot, the original exfoliation foot peel that contains 16 natural extracts formulated to remove dead skin cells in 3 easy steps. Apply the booties, relax for an hour, then wash your feet. In 14 days, you've got baby smooth skin and your feet have never been softer. Letting dead skin cells build up over time is hazardous to your foot health. Our professional-grade DIY products, like our original exfoliation foot peel, our men's foot peel, or our moisturizing mask, are some of the best foot care products on the market, created with your foot health in mind. Pamper yourself with a spa day from the comfort and convenience of your own home with Babyfoot. If you want a chemical-free, easy-to-use exfoliating process from the company that created the original foot peel, it's time to treat yourself to Babyfoot. Go to babyfoot.com and use the code SUMMERFEET24 and get 20% off your first order with Babyfoot. That's babyfoot.com and use the code SUMMERFEET24.
Chag Sameach, and welcome to Too Stupid to Live, a podcast that reviews romance novels $5 and under. I'm your host, Becky Feldman, and listen, I'm sorry if you hear, motorcycle revving in the background. My neighbors just got a motorcycle. I don't know if they drive it around, but they kind of just, rev it all the time. So I guess maybe it ups, my cool factor. It, sounds like I hang out with, Hell's Angels. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. Listen, guys, if you're having Manischewitz right now, I have to say that it will be the perfect accompaniment to today's episode. So I was the other day perusing some usual sites looking for what I should review on the show next, and I stumbled upon this romance novel that has a title that I never thought a romance novel would ever have. The title is Matzah Ball Surprise, and it is written by Laura Brown, and it is currently $2.99. And yes, it is a Passover romance. And if you were raised Jewish like me, you know that Passover is one of the most romantic holidays of the Jewish year. In fact, I don't know if you guys know this, but one of the answers to the 4 questions that you ask at a Seder is, ladies, you gotta find you a man that you can eat gefilte fish with. So obviously, when I found this book, I was like, I gotta review it. It is my birthright. So before I get to the guest, I want to talk to you about this romantic suspense book that's out from Zebra Books, and I have a really good segue here. Okay, just hear me out, because I'm pretty proud of this one. Okay, so you know how the story of Passover, the Jewish people fled from the Egyptians? Well, this New York Times bestselling author, Lindsay McKenna, also has a new romantic suspense novel out, and it has a plot that involves fleeing, but I can guarantee you it is much sexier than the story of Passover. Anyway, the book is called Courage Under Fire, and if you love suspense and Western romance, it is right up your alley. It's about a woman who starts a new life in Silver Creek, Wyoming, to escape her past. And of course, there's a sexy rancher who is a former Marine who captures her heart. And there's a killer involved. So suspense plus Western. What is not to love? You can check out more information about the book on TSTLpodcast.com. So, since we are reviewing a Passover romance today, there is no other perspective that I want, that you want, other than today's guest. Josh Weiner is returning to the show, and I had the best time both complaining about this, singing group that we both hate, and of course discussing today's book. So please enjoy this review of Matzah Ball Surprise. I just want to say hi. You are showing me the paperback of the book. I was going to say movie, Matzah Ball Surprise. You purchased the paperback.
I did. I come prepared.
Thank you for preparing. You're probably more prepared than I am. But Josh Weiner, welcome back to the podcast, Too Stupid to Live.
Becky Feldman, it is my absolute pleasure. You and I share the most niche hatred/love of a particular part of Judaica, Jewish
my matzah in the air sometimes, singing Erev, eat the haroset. That song.
Yes, our favorite song. Yeah, our anthem. The Maccabees.
Oh my God. Do they have a Passover song? I don't know. If so.
They have a Tu B'Shvat song. They have.
Oh yeah, no, they're Tu B'Shvat
They absolutely have a, what else are they fucking singing about?
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, I guess if they're yeah, you're right.
It's gotta be the majority of their catalog.
Right, yeah. It was 40 years we were in the desert. And then there's the one who can't sing is it was hot out there. And then they're
it's probably like a 12 Days of Christmas, but did you do a 10 plagues period?
Yeah. On the first day of Passover, this is what we did.
What? Or no, on the first day of Passover, my Pharaoh gave to me.
Yes.
Shout out to the Maccabees, by the way.
I know they're listening right now because they're like, oh, they're reading our favorite book, Matzah Ball Surprise.
They're absolutely. In all seriousness, they or their significant others or someone in their lives have read it.
Oh, sure.
If they're not in the target audience for this book, who the fuck is?
I don't know. I feel like romance readers who are I want to learn more about Judaism too. I'm going to read a book that really doesn't get it.
And the deaf community.
That really doesn't understand how Jewish people really function.
What's less accurate, the Judaism or the deaf community?
The Judaism part. I just feel like no one brings a date to a Passover Seder. And that's basically the premise of this book is oh God, it's Passover dinner or it's Passover Seder with my family. I gotta bring a date. It's equivocating Passover with Christmas. And it's those aren't the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's right. And it may be that for specific individual families, but right. It's not this global Jewish thing.
Yeah. And I just don't want someone to read this and be so who's your date to Passover this year? And it's it doesn't work that way. Also, I don't celebrate.
So you're worried about just getting bombarded with.
Just as a spokesperson for the Jews, as we all know.
Date offers. It reminds me, my friend, my friend Lance Lugo, I did not have a date to prom. There was a girl I was working up the courage to ask. Mm-hmm. But then my friend Lance got me a date. Mm-hmm. And so I went with his arranged date. And it was fine. I don't know why I'm bringing this up. It kind of reminded me of that. Hopefully maybe Lance will get me a date for Passover. I don't know. There was a lot of pressure put on Gabby Feinberg needing to bring a fake date to Passover.
Yeah, it's a weird premise.
And Passover seemed to last the celebration of it seemed to last a really long time with these people.
Yeah, I even wrote down. I'll read the synopsis in a sec. But I even wrote down, guys, get ready. This is like in all caps in like the notes part of the book. This is the longest Seder ever. Like, I was hungry reading it. I was thinking, when are we going to eat? Because that's what I would always think when we would do our Seder. And it was like, what, 15 minutes? And I was like, ugh.
It felt like I felt crazy. I'm sorry. Did you want to?
Oh, no. Go ahead.
Like, I felt crazy a lot of times reading this.
Right.
But, there was, like in the Seder, I was like, wait, did they break this up into like 4 days? I was like, is this like a Camp David, like midi peace broker? And like, they're all there, but then they'll take breaks and come back.
And it's like, they're getting up and making out in the bathroom. And then like the dog runs. And it's like, well, I mean, we'll talk about it. But it was just like, this is not what a Seder is like, in terms of whatever. Okay. Let me read a quick synopsis of this book, guys. So the book that Josh and I have read and are reviewing, that Josh is holding up the beautiful paperback, is called Matzah Ball Surprise by Laura Brown, and it is currently $2.99. Okay, so get ready. Oh, yeah. Oh no, not for you though.
No.
Not for you. I'll
Wait, is that like way too on the nose for a Jewish romance book to complain about the price?
No, it's not on. It's no. I feel like it's pretty on brand. It's an on brand thing. We're allowed to say these things. We're both Jewish.
Yes.
So yeah, we can say whatever the Jew we want. Okay. Anyway, all right. Me. Okay. In the Jewish religion, if there were an 11th commandment, it would be, thou shalt always bring a date to your family's Passover Seder. Wanting to avoid her nosy family inquiring about her romantic life, Gabby, using a ton of chutzpah, approaches the Hawkeye at her gym, Levi, to be her fake date. Levi, more than intrigued by the proposition, decides to oblige because he has decided to break the 11th commandment and not attend his family's Seder due to his breakup with his fiancée. But now here's the Matzah Ball surprise. Gabby and Levi, they have the hots for each other, making this fake relationship complicated. Because if there's one thing these two can't avoid, it is making room on their Seder plates for love.
I'm genuinely impressed. It is an infinitely better piece of literature.
So we recorded at 7. I wrote that at 6:55.
I love it. I love it. That's really good.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Do you want to look at the cover of the book? Because I want to know your thoughts about this cover. Do you want to describe it?
Okay, so there is this is controversial, and I'm just gonna come out. I'm not even fully convinced a human wrote this.
You're not convinced a human wrote this?
I'm really not. I really think there could be some element of like just an AI kind of writing. Anyway, whatever. We'll go on.
We'll go on. Yeah.
By the way, I did look up Laura Brown. Mm-hmm. As I just said, your computer.
Yeah.
She actually has written. Did you look her up? Did you see
did. Yeah.
Bibliography.
Mm-hmm. She's written a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and it's all like in the kind of deaf community romance genre, which is actually good.
I love that. That was like one of my favorite things about the book. Is like, representation. Like, it's a great. Yeah, I loved it.
Well, by the way, I was I was actually left with like a very kind of like heartwarming, kind of cathartic feeling overall.
Oh, this book gave me all, like, here's the thing. I loved this book. I'll just say it right
I really did.
I loved it. I was just like, this is so fun to read. So much stuff doesn't make sense. That's okay.
I don't know if like anyone's ever actually been like horny in that way in real life.
No. Again, Passover isn't a horny holiday.
No, it's not. Okay, so so the cover. So this per the cover.
Mm-hmm.
Fake date tip: fool the family, not yourself.
Good advice.
So already we're off to a blazing start. So now we have a blazing hot couple, Levi with a 5 o'clock shadow, more like a fucking 10 p.m. shadow.
Yeah, that's a 10 p.m.er for sure. Yeah.
Just with his gorgeous, perfectly shaped forehead up against Gabby Feinberg's beautiful brown locks, and her fucking perfect teeth are just just jutting out. And
they're laughing. They're having a laugh.
Their noses are touching. Like, they're about to fucking fuck in Bubby's room. We want to see these people fuck. And then it says Matzah Ball Surprise.
Yeah.
By entangledpublishing.com.
Yes, that's Entangled Publishing. That's a good. They have good books. I think some of their books are pretty good.
Is this how many Entangled?
Well, there are a lot. It's a publishing company, and
really, how many titles have you done on this show?
I reviewed one. I can't recall. Like, I do know we reviewed one that was like a woman who like slept with, who like had not an affair. She fell in love with her CEO, and it was like a sexy CEO story. It was very enjoyable. It was enjoyable.
Great.
It was sexy.
Yeah.
Okay. So I wasn't the biggest fan of this cover because I thought it could be a cover to like any romance novel. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to see like, I don't know, like Jewy stuff.
Well, they make such a matzah meal out of this Seder. Mm-hmm. Yeah, some sort of Judaica in it. And also some like, and I feel like so much of it, oddly, I thought I guess not oddly, but like the book had such a good sense of place. Mm-hmm. Like I really did like feel I was kind of ensconced in New England. And I wanted some sort of indication. And then also some indication of like that he's deaf.
Right. I get on the cover. Yeah, I can see that. I was thinking some indication that he's a gym buff because he's like at the gym. Like,
well, look, I think the point is that like, there's a lot. There's like, it's just, Becky is intimating lifting weights. Is perfect form. Mm-hmm. No, but it's just so generic. I
know. It looks like when
I think they were both in the same room. They took this. I'll give them that. I don't think.
Yeah, it's definitely like two models together. And if not, whoever did that Photoshop to make them look at each other, that's amazing. Like, good on you, Photoshop. I mean, it's a good Photoshop.
But it feels like maybe like they, for like another book, he's in a gray shirt and she's in a purple sweater. Like,
yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, and there's a different background. Yeah.
Anyway, it was Passover's in spring.
It's like now, right? Is it Passover now or like going to be now?
Yeah. So it's
we're recording in the second week of March. So
it's like I'm saying, like, also it's like, I guess they wouldn't be wearing like sweaters, but I feel like something a little more seasonal than what.
Yeah. Well, they are in New England, to be fair. And those are very New Englandy sweaters they're wearing. Mm. I mean, listen, this is going to be a huge debate. And I mean,
no, the internet's already going to sleep over it.
Okay, so, all right. What did you think about like the premise of this book? Of like the idea that she's like, I'm going to choose a fake date from the gym. Like, did you find that to be like a cute premise?
I found it to be, it's like, you either want this book to exist or not.
Right.
Like, it's like, no, like, it's not like, I don't think it's like, it's not like inspired.
No, of course not. It's not inspired at all. Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, but it's like, okay, yeah, I want the book to happen. So sure, they meet at the gym.
It was great. I thought it was like great. Like, I was just like, it like was very quick getting into it. She's like at the gym, like working out, and she's like, it's Passover, and every Passover you have to bring a date. It's what Passover's all about. And like, and she's like, oh, well, you should bring a fake date. And then she's like, look at that hottie. And then she has the chutzpah, to walk up to him and be like, hi, this is so weird, but my name is Gabby Feinberg, and will you be my fake date? I know, and then it works. It works more or less.
Yeah, no, it fucking works again, because it's like it works because you want the movie to happen.
Of course, yes, yeah, you want to see.
I'm trying to think of a better example. I'm trying to say is like you watch a movie, like there's been times you've watched a movie and there's such a glaring logic flaw, but you're kind of like, I don't care. I just want them to get to Vegas. I guess I don't really care how they get to Vegas. So.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, okay, we have that. And so we learn. Go ahead. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
So the first of 5 trillion instances of like, they just interject like a really specific Hebrew or Jewish thing.
Yes.
And it reminds me of like the way like you're watching like a weather report or like a local news report, and the anchor will just be like talking in kind of just say quote common English language accent. But then all of a sudden like a Latinx name will come, and then they'll really stress that pronunciation and then just go back to normal.
Yeah.
And it's like kind of like jarring in that way. It's like, wait, what the fuck?
Wait, give me an example. I'm trying to remember like what.
I can't, like, it's like all, they're like, hey, so you want to be my date and Chag Sameach and what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, you're asking me on a date. It's just like, it's injecting all this Judaica, like.
Yeah. See,
like, almost like to me, like a quota the publisher had to like.
When you said that it felt like very like an AI wrote it, like my first thought was like, I see what you mean.
I was joking.
No, but like I know it was a joke, but I see what you mean, because it did feel like this was a Christmas story, but they did a search and replace with Passover, and that's like what makes it inauthentic in a way. I love it. Again, this was the best book I've ever read. There's an inauthenticity to it because of like being, raised Jewish or whatever, and like
even. Yeah, but like you and like we wouldn't. I would never talk to you about like, hey, I'm going home for Passover, and boy, I can't wait to say the Adon Olam. Like, it's,
the Adon Olam, you're going to Adon Olam it this year?
Oh my God, my grandma does the best fucking reading of the fair. Like, what?
Wait, are you guys going to do Dayenu this year?
Yeah,
we're going to do Dayenu. I mean, I don't know. See, I'm leading the Dayenu this year, and I'm just like, oh, God, again.
It's my nephew's first reading of Dayenu. Boy, I can't wait.
So what more questions are you going to ask? Because I'm thinking. And here's another thing off that point, is that, like, so in Passover, in Judaism, you can't have anything that's leavened. So that means no yeast, usually. And so the character, like, there's like a lot of like very like, silly, very like kind of like vanilla humor of just like, oh, if only she can go for a muffin right now, like that kind of stuff. But like she says, oh my God, I need something with yeast in it now. And it's like, if only because like she's like frustrated and doesn't want to eat matzah because, whatever. You miss bread for 8 days. And so it was just like, do
you fast?
No, I do not.
Well, that's I think I could relate to. I was like, wait, well, don't you just eat bread?
Right. Yeah. I mean, that was another thing, is like, if you like I maybe when I was younger, like did try to keep it, but like, of course, like when I would go to school, I would buy like a snack or like sneak something. Like it was never like this chore. It's like, if you don't want to do it, don't do it.
Yeah.
And that's what I thought about
college,
her.
Like I accidentally fat because it's like in college, like it's you could easily kind of just not eat till 2 sometimes, just because like it's just the schedule of it all or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like, no, I've never like not. Oh, I guess that'd be for Yom Kippur more than.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't do any of it.
No, you and I are the same.
Because it's just like, we did it. We get it. You do you. Like, if you want us to come by, we will. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We'll come by if you want us to.
I was like I said this to Susser. Because I went by his place a couple times during like the hardcore days of quarantine, and they were like really hardcore about it. Like they had the packages left on the doorstep and all the blah blah blah. I know they had little kid.
Right. Yeah. Sure.
I was like joking with them. I was like, this is like a new form of kosher. It's like, how COVID like compliant are you? Like,
that's very true. It is a new like. Are you COVID? But I'm only COVID during Passover. Would you like growing up? Did you do like a Passover Seder with your family? Yeah.
I think my grandma and grandpa hosted it. I think my family, we did Rosh Hashanah. No, we did Rosh Hashanah. Vicky and Burton Lee did the break fast, of course.
What would they make? Bagels and orange juice?
Just a bagel.
Oh yeah, not make. What would they pull together? Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it was the best.
Yeah. Oh yeah, a bagel at the end of a Yom Kippur day. Yeah, even if you don't fast, that's still the best thing.
Still great. Yeah. Anytime you get a bagel, lots of cream cheese, like
great.
Great success. How many Borat references do you want?
This is the first Borat reference, and I think I'm going for, let's see if you can go, maybe one.
Just that one. Okay.
Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, you passed the test.
No, I think my grandparents did the Passover thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, we always went to my aunt's, and here's the thing about me when I was little, and still to this day, is that I used to get in a lot of like giggle fits where I would just like get the giggles and not being able to stop. Yeah, and so I would always get the giggles when we would read the whatchamacallit, the thing, the Haggadah.
The Maxwell House Coffee Haggadah.
Yes. And because it was just like, it was hard for us to sit still. Like, I had cousins that we were all around the same age, and like a cousin would like make a funny face at me, and then I would just like lose it and not be able to, and then like it would come to me to like read a paragraph, and I would just get the laughs, and I would just be like, move on, like skip over me. Like I'm feeling it now. Like, it's not going to happen.
Well, also like, my cousins here that wound up going there for, and just like in general, like the Seder, like motherfuckers can really turn it into like some community theater bullshit. Like for some reason, like for the Seder, I guess I know why. Like we're basically reading a script. I mean, it gets like, it can get like way more theatrical than it fucking needs to.
Yeah, and it's Do you like? But when you were growing up and reading it, did you like it? Like when it wasn't as theatrical, like were you like, this is cool? Or are you just like, oh, I want to eat because I'm giggling too much?
Yeah, it's the latter. I know.
Yeah. I'm like, whatever.
Oh, remember? I don't know if you remember. Remember? I think I gave you that. Like I tried writing a Passover horror.
That's right, and that was a good movie. Like that was good.
Well, I mean, I am kind of. I do think about. I'm still trying to crack the code. Like I do want to write a Passover horror movie really badly.
I feel like if this can exist, if a Passover romance novel can exist, then a Passover horror movie must exist, and you must do that.
I love that idea. Like the 10. Anyway, so I think about Passover a lot now, but only because of that, not because of like the meaning of it.
Yeah. So like when you were like writing that, did you like get any new like did you think about Passover differently? Do you know what I mean? Like, because when you were just like writing, like I'm assuming you were like looking stuff up about Passover, and were you like, oh, that's interesting.
There's like a very, again, like I'm not saying it's any good.
It was good. Everyone was good. I read it. I loved it. I read it and loved it.
Thank you. And no kind of no executives or anything I thought was good.
Fuck them. Fuck them.
Some would say set me back a couple years. Anyway, I guess here I was like kind of like thinking, I wanted this to be like 7 that we're really going to like explore, like what is bondage? What does it mean to be in bondage? And what's the theme of each of one of the plagues? And I was like, no, let's do Sam Raimi kind of horror comedy.
Why not? Yeah.
Yeah, but
we need that.
No, so I did it. I mean, I guess it's interesting to like explore the theme of bondage. Which this didn't
like romance novels do. Yeah.
This like I'm trying to think, like this didn't like touch on any kind of Passover themes, did it?
No,
right? No,
like,
not at all.
It didn't like, because like this is another thing why the book is like so weird to me, is because like I feel like Passover, well, most Jewish holidays, but Passover in particular is like one of those holidays of like, we're celebrating because we didn't die. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, look at us. We didn't die. And then it's like, who's bringing a date to Passover, the holiday where we didn't die?
That's what it is. You know, right. Every Jewish holiday is punitive.
Yes. Yeah. It's all comes from like sadness. Like there are exceptions, like whatever, like Sukkot or, you know, the New Year one or whatever. Like Tu B'Shvat, that's a fun one. But like other than that, it's like, oh yeah, we weren't like, a group of us didn't get our heads chopped off. Let's celebrate.
Even Hanukkah is like we were fucking slaves and we had one fucking job. It's not a celebration of light. It's a fucking. And
like the story of
Hanukkah. So lucky. You know how hard they had.
Yeah, the story of Hanukkah is like fucked up too. Like, I mean, it's like serious, and then it's like, who's bringing a date to the Hanukkah party that no one has? Hanukkah's all about romance. Like. About.
It does feel. I think also the New Year's Eve, the New England of it, like just make me think, it's Christmas, it's snowing, it's it does feel like such like a template. It does feel like a template. Like,
yeah. Here's my pitch, and tell me if this is a bad idea, but I feel like if someone was like, if there was a romance writer who's like, I really want to nail this Jewish romance, do a High Holy Days romance over the High Holy Days. 1, it's the only time people go to temples, so you can do like a fun temple thing.
Was it Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur?
Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur.
Yeah.
2, it's like also the one time, like I feel like more so than other holidays, like Rosh Hashanah is the holiday where like Jewish families get together. You know what I mean? Like that is the holiday, like where it's like, yeah, this is when we eat. So that again, given you have your fake date then, and then like, you know, oh no, like we're at shul, like, but I'm so horny, and you like wake out in the coat closet, and then you come back, and the rabbi's like, Baruch atah Adonai, and you have like a little secret with this person you just made out, and then like Yom Kippur, you have sex while you're fasting, and oh no, we're double famished. Oh, how are we gonna get through the rest of the day? I guess we'll just keep having sex.
I need to eat, but I can't because of Hashem.
Yeah. Like, that would be amazing. Like, that would make the most sense. Like, if you know, like, I feel like those are the holidays that is like, what's the Christmas
because even like you could like, like, you know, you could do a thing like a couple comes back together in Yom Kippur after they both cheated on each other because they're atoning for their sins and they
like they're at the lake throwing the thing in the thing. Wait, don't you throw like bread in the thing?
Yeah.
They're throwing bread in the lake, and they spot each other, and they're just like, Jacob, and he's like, Sarah, and it's like, I have so many things I want to tell you. I have so many things I want to tell you too. And then they get married, and it's like happily ever after. Like, what a great Jewish love story.
Amazing. And then
aside from
for Yom Kippur or for Passover.
Exactly. And then it's like Passover, I don't know, be an addendum. I don't know. It's not a romantic holiday.
Okay, did you see Sound of Metal?
Mm-hmm. I did.
I think it's criminal. It's not nominated for.
It's one of the best movies of this year.
I think it's the best movie I've seen all year. Mm-hmm. It's so fucking stunning and amazing. I think the way that movie treated the deaf community is a lot different. Feels different. than how this book did.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I feel like, as I'm just saying, like, yes, the representation is wonderful. And I mean that sincerely. It is just like, but in the same way, kind of the Judaism seems sort of like crammed in there. Like this other huge thing, which could have been an entire book on its own, was sort of like also felt so hat on a hat of like obstacles. Let's give them obstacles. Doesn't like it just seems so like, and then just I guess spoiler. The fact that the sister, the coincidence that the sister was also a student. It's like, what the fuck? Like, because also it's like, how many people are taking sign language classes that can hear, like, which is great. It's wonderful.
Great. Yeah.
But it's just like, it just seemed it didn't have like a verisimilitude.
Yeah. Well, the thing that like why I thought about is that like, okay, so the Levi is deaf, and so our main character Gabby like doesn't know ASL, so she has to like figure out a way to communicate with him, and so she does learn a bit of ASL. Most of their communication is done like via texting each other, like while they're next to each other, but like. So yes, we have this like bombshell that like, you know, the sister takes ASL, and then I was just like, why didn't Gabby just ask her sister how to do sign language then? And like that, I was like, why didn't that felt so random? You know what I mean?
No, it felt like, yeah, it felt just the way the book treated it felt bizarre. It just felt,
yes.
It's just like, wait, what the fuck? And the way it kind of like made, I mean, Jesus Christ, I don't know if any written work has like made more mountains out of molehills. Like,
yes,
the reveal that he's Jewish later,
that was weird too, because like, she was like,
of course he's Jewish. His name is fucking Levi.
I know, and that was like so bothersome to me too. I was like growing up, Gabby, every other boy's name was Levi in your Hebrew school. And you didn't put that together? This Levi could have gone to Hebrew school with you. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, we're so small and tight-knit. Like, what?
Or camp. Or, like...
He could be your cousin and you might not know it. Like,
but also, it's really weird that Levi didn't be like, oh, no, I know what Passover is. I'm not going to my family. It was just like, wait, guys, this didn't need to be that big of a fucking...
I know.
Why not go to the angle, like, Levi... doesn't go to his family, so he's not talking to his family, and that actually have some sort of like redemption there. But like, no, it's like it's this big secret.
Yeah, it was very weird, and then it's like it was weird that he like she's like, here's the story of Passover, blah 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 blah, and he didn't respond with like, oh, I'm Jewish, I already know it.
I'm sorry. Her response was as if she found out he was a Nazi, not a Jew.
Exactly. And that's what was so weird about it. Like, it almost like in this weird way stigmatized Judaism in an anti-stigma way. And I know I'm sounding smart, but I know I'm not sounding smart, but I think I am.
No, you are. And that like kind of reinforces my belief that like neither a Jew or a deaf person wrote this book.
Yeah. I think the author is hard of hearing, but I don't know if she is deaf. But yes, like I feel like there were probably a lot of like tropes that maybe didn't resemble like the actual experience of being deaf. I mean, yes, because it was just like, this is fluff. It's fluff.
Well, I guess if anything, I don't mean sound insensitive.
No. But you're 100% right, though.
I mean, just the writing of it was just like lumped on. It felt like
it did feel like, oh, she needs a thing. It's like the it's a template, and so it's like his problem is this, her problem is this, hers unique quirk is this, her unique quirk is this, and then it's like, and so then it's like. Here they are. Like, let's just root for these two to get together. And that's what I did. I mean, yeah.
I'm trying. Like, she had an ex-boyfriend, Tom.
Like, he like a sucky ex-boyfriend. I forget his name, but like,
and so that was part of the reason why she needed to bring a date, was to kind of like put an exorcism on Tom's spirit, sort of. Like,
yeah, I thought it was that, and also like her mom is gonna be like, "Why don't you have a boyfriend?" You know, like that typical mom. She's like, "Oh, I don't want to answer that. I'm just gonna bring this hot guy."
And yeah, it's like they got into that really quickly.
And you know what? I was like, I'm okay with this. Like, we know where the story's going. I don't need an extra step. Like, he says, okay, and they do the date. It's great. I was like, fine. Like, this is great.
Well, because, like, I mean, normally, like, what? They would have a meet cute at the gym.
Mm-hmm.
We see her pressure about Passover.
Mm-hmm.
They have at least one other interaction at the gym before he asks.
Yeah. And then she asks, he says, I don't know. And then he's with his buds and be like, what do you mean you don't know? Some inciting incident happens where he's like, maybe I will. Then he contacts her. She's like, oh my God, he said yes. Then we have the first meeting where they set up the parameters. And this is like beginning of Act 2, maybe.
Right. It's like, okay, fine. You want to do that? Fine. We'll just go into it.
I was like, great. Yeah, we know the story. They set up the parameters. Then
Can I ask you a
got
question?
into it. Yes.
As a woman of this earth.
This one, yes.
Were you kind of thinking like, oh wait, I shouldn't go with the guy who just says yes randomly when this guy is probably someone I should stay way the fuck away from.
100%. It was very weird that he was just like, I feel like yes, like especially like a rando at the gym, which like I feel like sure, you know, guys at the gym, empirically are attractive, but like just someone that you know just by looking at them being like, I'm going to ask that guy, like that is weird because you don't know him. And then if he says yes, that's weird. Like,
it involved driving.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it wasn't just like, oh, I'll meet you at the place.
Yeah.
Because it seemed like even like a normal first date, no one picks anyone up. You meet at the bar.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I forget, did they travel together to the house?
They do travel together to the house. It's like a 3-hour drive.
Yeah, they're like a semi-long distance.
They do go on a date beforehand, though. Or, like, you know, they go out to dinner to discuss the parameters dinner.
Okay, yeah.
But to be fair, she texts, like, they make the deal. And so he's also intrigued by her because he's kind of like, now she's a puzzle I want to figure out. But also she kind of saves him when his ex-fiance comes in and, like, she's able to save him from talking to her. So she texts him, they make the deal, and she texts him, and she was like, hey, when do you want to meet up to discuss the parameters, like Thursday? And he's like, how about now? I can come over. And then that's a red flag, too. And that freaked me out.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah, yes. I forgot about the date. But I do remember there was something so, that was fucking crazy that, like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then she's like, and they mention it, she even thinks about it, it's like, oh God, I hope he's not crazy. And then it's like, oh, well, he's cute. And then it's like, he means well, you know, and it's like, it's fine, it's great. But yes, reading this in any other context or hearing that story in any other context other than this book, I'd be like, what the fuck?
Well, you'd be like, oh God, like these people, it'd be like a tragic romance drama of like, oh, these people just make the worst mistakes over and over. Like they rush into these codependent relationships that like there's no way they can work in a functional way. Yeah.
Right. And then they become their own terrible relationship. They start their own terrible relationship. Just kidding. They're great. They'll stay together.
When they get to the house, what was the reason why they had to share a room?
Because the guest room was being used by her Aunt Anne, I want to say. Or maybe just Aunt. I forget her name. But the aunt was staying in there like, oh, again, such a fun, we all know this is coming. And it's delightful. They have to share a room and there's one bed. Oh, boy.
But I feel like Gabby wouldn't be cool with that.
She was horny for him, though. She was horny for him. I mean, yes, like, I think in the real world, it would be like, First of all, in the real world, this would never happen. And because in the real world, I'd be like, if my parents were like, you have to bring a date, I'd be like, fuck you, parents, do better. Like, you know what I mean? The problem's you. Like, the problem isn't me. The problem is you. And like, you need to like check yourself. Would be what would happen. Mom, Dad, I know you're listening. I didn't mean to say like, fuck you. But like, that's what the reality would be of just like, whoa, the parents all together are wrong. But this is reality where, for whatever reason, she has to bring him. And I think in this reality, she's also, like, horny for him. But he does sleep on the floor, like, the first night. And it's like, okay. Like, I definitely think, like, the actions... Like, I feel like this book gets away without having, like, explicit consent versus, like, anything else. It would be terrible. Does that make sense? Like, do you know what I mean?
You're right. And I'm getting a little nitpicky.
Oh, and so
like it's a rom-com. It's a rom-com.
Right. Yeah. But you know, it's like important things to think about, especially I'm assuming you haven't read another romance novel since we read those 4 stories. Remember we read those 4 stories last time?
I remember those.
Yeah.
Porn.
It was bubby porn. What kind of porn do you think this is now? Because this gets sexier.
This is like
Tanta porn?
It's not Reform Judaism. What's the one above, like, that's a little more conservative? It's like conservative Judaism porn.
Wow. Yeah. You know what? You're right.
People that are really observant. Yeah.
Did you like how did you find the sexy parts though? Like, were you able to be like, oh yeah, conservative porn? Like, sure.
But not conservative and I don't mean politically. I mean,
no. Conservative Jews. It's like the people who like aren't Orthodox yet, but they think they're better than Reformed Jews because they stand for the Via Hafta. And
they have Shabbat dinners every night. And they,
They, go to Israel all the time. They think they are great.
And they annoy you about Israel more than.
Yeah. And they wear Ben and Jerry's shirts 24/7. Listen to Fish. They've been wearing Birkenstocks over the summer since '94.
Okay, well, I kind of alluded to this in my email to you earlier. Like, like, I believe they were into each other, but like, it's like the phrase "panty belt" was. I mean, it was used so much. It was definitely a term that like the author relied on maybe too much. Like it's like her, like there was one where she was like, oh, her panties weren't just melting; they were like on fire, and it's like, what? Yeah. That sounds awful. Yeah. Well, also like it's like, well, what? Like it was like it was never talk about it being wet. I know. It was just that they were on fire. Yeah. And it's just like, for me, this is just my thing, is like, I feel like the term panty melting, I think it's a very effective term in terms of like what you want to get across, but it should be peppered in there. You can't use it too much because then it loses its like flavor. Yeah, it feels like, it's kind of like the Maccabees were probably... all jerked off when they read. Like it feels like so like not prudish, but like. Well, it does feel like you're going like tee hee, like instead of being instead of being like her pussy was wet and she was like her panties were melting and it was just like we don't need the so much. Like you could just like filled, blah blah blah. Yeah. You know, just, I mean, it doesn't have to be like the lubricant entered her porous surfaces as one. You know, I mean, she didn't have to like copy and paste Wikipedia of like what happens when a woman's aroused, but like it could just have been very like, don't be afraid to say pussy, or like don't be afraid to say wet. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, and then like I kind of feel like I don't doubt that they had really good sex, but it was sort of like. It was like described like, but it was kind of like described by someone that's never had sex. like the touch was magical. It's like, it wasn't like sexy. It wasn't like fucking hot enough. It was like,
it was pretty tame. It was just it was like,
I've read two of these things when you tell me to read them. But compared to like the other stuff you hear.
Other stuff, I thought it was hot. Like, I definitely thought it was hot. And there were like,
it was sweet and it was intimate.
Yeah, it was that. And I was I was happy for them when they hooked up. But I do feel like there was so much buildup to like how horny these two are for one another, and then when they finally get to the sex, it's like, it was sweet, it was magical, they both came, chapter over. You know what I mean? It's like, right. You just like the tension, like the tension that we have. Like the sex itself didn't feel as satisfying given the sexual tension that we've read up to that. Like, I wanted like not like crazy shit, but like.
Well, again, I'm not saying like, oh, they fucking did it on the balcony or like in crazy positions. Like,
I mean, I would.
Fine, let's bring it. No, it didn't. It felt all just so sweet and nice.
Yeah, like it's like nothing went wrong. Like nothing went wrong during the sex. You know what I mean? And I think that's like the appeal.
It didn't feel primal.
Yes.
That's maybe what it was. I was like, didn't someone want to like choke someone in a fun way? Like, I don't know. Like didn't she want to like tell him like smack her ass? I don't know. It felt like
because that's a good question about the spanking thing, because I was like rereading like some of the parts that I highlighted, because I keep accurate notes because I'm an academic.
No one's done.
And there's like a scene where like it's they're at the restaurant doing the parameters discussion, and he like takes ketchup, and you know how like ketchup gets stuck in the bottle and you have to like hit the bottle, and she was like, he was spanking the bottle. And she's like, and that turned her on. And she's like, I wonder what that hand is like spanking, whatever. And it's like, you just promised spanking, but we didn't get, like you said, we didn't get any spanking during the sex. And it's like, I've read that before. It's fine. It would have been, it would have been nice if you set up a sexual thing to have it pay off.
But also, like, that's not sexy.
Oh. Well, the ketchup thing is not sexy at all.
No, I'm saying I'm sorry, like the sexier setup would have been like, I don't know, maybe when they were at a gym and the way he tossed weights around, or the way he confidently took his shirt off in the gym, and the way something other than like the way he spanked ketchup.
Yeah. And then there was like the line, it's like, ketchup, the new foreplay. And that made me nauseous.
Oh, God. Yeah. I don't remember that.
That was very gross. Yeah. Because
Yeah. It's just to go back to what you said. Like, everything has like kind of like tee quality to it. Like, yeah. And also well, maybe I'm interpreting this wrong. Like, it's no real mystery they were that horny for each other.
Right. Yeah.
I guess there didn't seem to be any like that much conflict to overcome emotionally to get to that. All they had to kind of do was endure an awkward dinner.
Yes. And it was like, and they were only there for 2 nights, and it's like, it's just 2 nights. Like, it's like, it's like the stakes weren't raised. I think that's what it was. And it's like, they didn't need to not hook up. You know what I mean? They just didn't want to hook up. There wasn't like anything that like, I think some of my favorite romances are when like these two not being together would be really good. Like, their lives would be so much easier if they weren't together, but they have to be together because that's how much, you know what I mean? And I didn't buy their lives would be easier if they weren't together part, And like, to that point, and kind of the lack of urgency or lack of like primal, like, I need to rip your fucking clothes off. It was kind of like, it was written as if like, I kind of was thinking about like Home for the Happy Season. Yeah.
It's like, like it's kind of felt like they've been together for a few months.
Yes.
And in terms of like how they needed each other. And and like the lack of anticipation of what's sex going to be like.
Yeah. It did, yeah, and I get it. Like, he's going to say I love you by the end of the weekend, which, he more or less does. And it's like, of course, they're going to fall in love. We know that. But it was just like, I wanted more like, when you're like antsy around someone you like, you're just like antsy.
Yeah.
I just like wanted more antsy. And, like awkward.
I mean, I guess like it could have been like, it was all kind of diffused by the premise.
Mm-hmm.
If he was there.
Yeah.
If he was sprung on her. Then it's like, oh, then it's a will they, won't they?
Yeah.
But that answer was questioned. That question was answered like when you open the book.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, obviously, like we know they're going to do. This is why we're reading it. Like we know the ending. No. It's fine. But it was just like, oh, we know how they're going to end up together. And I think like for me, what like makes a good romance novel is I wonder how they're going to get together, as opposed to I know they're going to get together and this is how they're going to do it. It's just like
so there's no wonder about this.
Yeah, exactly. There was literally no wonder about this. I loved it. I wanted them to get together. Like I love these two people. They're my friends. I'm like, look, you guys. Gabby. I love Gabby. I love Levi. Like I this was so enjoyable. But in terms of like. For me, like it wasn't the most enjoyable because of those things, I mean, this book gets I love this book. It gets an A+.
There's no tension. There's no. Mm-hmm. It's just like it's just like I guess the most like the thing that's most in jeopardy was just like when they were going to do it.
Yes.
There's never an if. There's never an if.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's just when.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Can you? What the fuck? What's the loan with the ex-fiance? What?
That confused me, but I reread it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Levi had a fiance, Monica, and there was this amazing line in there that made me laugh, but was also sort of right. Monica was like his childhood friend growing up, and they got together and they got engaged, and it was described as they were both like they weren't they weren't compatible, and so the metaphor that he uses is we were both painting the same room, but we were just using different colors. Okay,
I remember. Yeah.
And I was like, very good. So that's the thing with Monica, but because again in this book, parents suck. Parents, we don't recognize that parents are really the problem. Her dad was like. Or she needs a loan for her business, but in order for her to get the loan, she had to make it seem like she was still engaged to Levi for some reason in order to get this loan.
Oh, that was it. Okay, I wasn't confused. What the fuck is that?
Again, it's like parents, like you need to go to deprogramming school. Like
is it just like that straight up paternal, or the like? Mm-hmm. I need to know you're with a man so that I know your life's going right.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's like, oh, like you have this dream, like it's like a legit dream. And you do like kind of sympathize with her because she's not like this like angry, like ex who is like this like scorned, woman in this book. Like she's not like some sort of stereotype, but it is just like, she wants to like start her own business and like why like we're in 2021 like your parents are not going to give you a loan unless you're engaged like like what like again I just like I wanted something to be about the parents like getting their shit together.
that seems like archaic.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like I read the Bell Jar over quarantine. Thank you very much. And it felt like that.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of felt like that would have existed in that world.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, it did feel like it just like added this notion of like, oh, women aren't supposed to get loans, and it's like, what?
Yeah, the more I think about it, really took me out. Like, wait, what? It was
a very, and it's like there could have been any other plot device to have that point. Like, I was just thinking, did you see The Farewell with Awkwafina? Like, if it was like something like your grandmother is gonna die soon, and like if you tell her that you broke up with so and so, it would break her heart. And then it's like, okay, there I see the point. Like you like that, okay, I see you want to like maintain this like, you know, facade that you're still engaged because, you know, it's your poor grandmother. But to get a loan for your business is the most like sexist thing in the entire world.
It's really, look, I'm still like, if it's
stunning.
If it's like, I was like, okay, it may make a little more sense if Monica was trying to get a loan from Levi's dad.
I feel like it makes no sense at all for her to have to be engaged to get any loan. But yes, I do feel like it was a loan from her own dad. Yeah.
Wait, it was a loan from her own dad, right? It wasn't from Levi's dad.
It wasn't. I don't think it was Levi's dad.
Which is what's so fucking crazy.
Yeah, and it's like, and again, like it's like your dad needs to do something with himself, or you should, like, if you have a dad like that, like, cut him off. No, I'm not gonna say that, but it's like, if you have a dad like that, like, your dad is the one with the problem. It's dad. It's not you, Monica.
I mean, or if your dad or your parents or whatever don't want to give you, they want you to quote unquote earn it the hard way or whatever. But like the fact that it's predicated on you having a man.
That's, yeah, it makes no sense.
That is what happened, right?
Yeah,
like
that's exactly it.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, we need to, like, maintain our engagement until I get that loan. And it's like, yeah, that doesn't, it's, it made me feel like, one time, well, like, I was, like, cleaning out my bubby's apartment after she passed away, and I saw, she kept this old, it was like this like placard, and it's like women weren't allowed to have credit cards, so it was like the fake credit, you know what I mean? It was like she kept it even though, like, you know, she had credit card, but she kept it just in case. And it was like the placard credit card you could use, that women could use at, like, you know, the department stores or something. And it's like, it completely reminded me of that. It was like
crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Crazy. Fucking crazy.
Fucking crazy. Okay. I have a question for you. So we were talking about plagues earlier. If you had the opportunity to plague someone who's terrible, how would you plague them?
Using one of the 10 plagues?
You can make up your own.
Okay. I would.
Yeah, I know. I feel like I would rev my motorcycle really loud outside someone's apartment, forcing them to record their podcast in their closet. That's my plague, is my motorcycle revving.
Do you feel like you're being plagued?
No, I don't. I mean, maybe by God, but not by them. They don't know. They're cool. They're cool people. They ride motorcycles. They don't ride motorcycles. They rev motorcycles. But
I mean, that's a very good plague. I would subject someone to my singing.
Yeah,
I'm a terrible singer. I think I am.
Like, yeah.
No, it's fair.
I do like it when you sing, though, because you do a little, like, whiny thing. Like,
oh, wait. Okay, here. I know. No, I know what. I know yours and I's.
Oh, I do.
So, like, you know how, like, the CIA used to blare, like, heavy metal outside of Noriega's base? Or compound, whatever, but it'd be like them blaring the Maccabees.
Yeah. Like, let's say that, like, we knew information about something and we weren't going to give it up, and they're like, well, we're going to do this. And it's like, we get into these cells, and then all we hear is, I throw my vodkas in the air sometimes, saying, ayo.
Okay, the person was at 12th and Broadway, and...
I did it. I was the one who did it. Okay, just kill me.
Yeah, I admit it. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, dude. Do you have any final thoughts on the book? And if you want to give it a grade, like how much you enjoyed it, A through F. You don't have to grade it if you're not a grader, but like if you...
I'm going to give it 10 out of 10 plagues.
10 out of 10 plagues. That's good. Yeah.
I liked it. It was despite everything I've said, which I stand by.
Sure.
And there's no way you could read this and not have those same thoughts.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's fucking nice.
Right? I thought it was very nice.
They fell in love. It was nice. Mm-hmm. They had, you know what? Like, yeah, they had really good, like, healthy, emotionally safe sex. Like, good for them. It's great.
Yeah. I felt like my overall feeling about this book is that these are two people that I would never be friends with, but I'm happy for them. You know what I mean?
That is fucking perfect.
Yeah. I give it
perfect.
10 out of 10 plagues myself. Listen.
Amazing. Yeah.
Amazing. Well, Josh, thank you so much for being a guest on Too Stupid to Live. Chag Sameach?
Becky Feldman, Chag Sameach to you. It's always a pleasure. I can't wait to read our Yom Kippur rom-com next year.
Too Stupid to Live is part of the Frolic Podcast Network. It includes so many great podcasts, including this one.
Is monogamy dead? Are we expecting too much of Tinder? Do millennials even want to find love? The Dateable Podcast, part of the Frolic Network, is an insider's look into modern dating that the Huffington Post calls one of the top 10 podcasts about love and sex. I'm your host, Yue Xu, former dating coach turned dating sociologist. You'll also hear from my co-host, Julie Krafchick. On each episode, we'll talk to real daters about everything, from sex parties to sex droughts, date fails to diaper fetishes, and first moves to first loves. Tune in every Wednesday on your favorite podcast player as we explore this crazy dateable world.
For more podcasts you'll love, visit frolic.media/podcasts. Thank you so much for listening, and have a great rest of your day.